Disorderly conduct in Indiana. Under Indiana Code, disorderly conduct means a person who recklessly, knowingly, or intentionally either 1. Engages in fighting or tumultuous conduct, 2. Makes unreasonable noise and continues to do so after being asked to stop, or 3. Disrupts a lawful assembly of persons. All 3 of those are Class B misdemeanors in the state of Indiana. A Class B misdemeanor carries a maximum penalty of up to 180 days in a county jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Now, let's go through each of those and flush out what they actually mean. So, the first one, engages in fighting or tumultuous conduct. We all know what fighting means. If you get into a fist fight with someone, that is going to be disorderly conduct, assuming no one gets hurt. But additionally, they also say engages in tumultuous conduct. Well, what does that mean? Well, Indiana defines tumultuous as conduct that results in or is likely to result in serious bodily injury to a person or substantial damage to property. What that would mean in a disorderly conduct situation is if you're out there throwing haymakers but not connecting with someone, or if you're throwing rocks at a building but you don't actually hit the building, that in itself is tumultuous conduct. It's conduct that is likely to result in damage to your property or serious bodily harm if you were to connect on the conduct that you were trying to do. Now, number 2, making unreasonable noise and continuing to doing so. This is a situation where you're outside and you're screaming, you're making a lot of noise, and either a neighbor or a police officer comes and says, hey, you got to keep it down, we can't be having this loud noises. If you continue to do so, especially after a police officer tells you to stop it, that in itself is disorderly conduct under Indiana law. Here are some examples of disorderly conduct that you might not think fall into disorderly conduct. Say you're driving down the road and you get into some road rage with another person. You're screaming at them, they're screaming at you, you guys pull over, you get out. You don't actually fight, but it's heated, you're up to their face, screaming at each other. That itself can be disorderly conduct. It's conduct that could lead to serious bodily injury. Another common situation that could result in disorderly conduct charges being levied against you is you're downtown for a big game. There's excitement, everyone's having a good time, you're drinking, you're with your friends, but at some point you might get a little too rowdy. You start drinking a little bit too much, your voice starts to get louder, you start to disrupt the people around you that are just trying to enjoy their night. If you continue with that conduct, especially after a manager or a police officer or security officer tells you to stop, you continue to make that unreasonable loud noise, even if you're doing it in a happy manner because you're just excited, that can lead to a disorderly conduct charge. Situations like this arise all the time. And if you're someone that's in need of a criminal defense attorney, please give us at the Marc Lopez Law Firm a phone call at 317-632-3642. And always remember, plead the fifth.